I'm Michaela. So today I'm going to be telling you about the Zika virus disease. Alright, so first of all, what is it? Okay, well it's a disease, obviously, that is spread by mosquitoes. This disease causes flu-like symptoms that last about a week. Alright, that's pretty simple. No, it's not. It's a lot more complex than that. So, to get more technical and in-depth, the disease is spread by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Fancy, right? Okay, now the disease is named after the Zika forest in Uganda. It's been around since about 1947, and it hasn't been detected in humans until 1952. Okay, so between 1952 and 2007, there were only 14 reported cases of the Zika virus disease. It's pretty good, right? Not too bad. But lately, there have been more. They've been detected in Africa, Asia, Brazil, and the Pacific Islands. So, CDC, who you can see more about, says no local mosquito-borne Zika virus disease cases have been reported in the United States. And that is fantastic if you're in the United States. If you're in the United States, you're practically guaranteed to be safe. If not, you might want to look up, online, make sure you're safe. Okay, so this disease, this virus, is part of the flavivirus family. This family contains RNA viruses, which are usually found in ticks and mosquitoes. Interesting fact, right? Alright, now symptoms. Symptoms of the Zika virus disease include fever, rash, joint pain, and conjunctivitis. Now what is that? Well, that's a fancy word for red eye. Okay, so an important thing to note is that the Zika virus disease is similar to other diseases in the symptoms area. So sometimes it can be kind of hard to diagnose it as what it is. So, most people who are infected with the Zika virus disease heal within 1 week. That's pretty great. They very rarely have to go to the hospital. It's heals itself, and very, very rarely do people die. So chances of survival, nice and high. So the thing about this is that there is no treatment so far. They could come up with a treatment, but as right now, there is none. But the good news about that is that if you've been infected, your chances are very low of ever being infected again. You're pretty much immune. Great. Okay, so as we've heard and seen stuff, it's not that bad. It's not very nice and pleasant, but it's not going to kill us. That's fantastic. But it can. Not like me or you, probably, but children, especially newborns. So let's say you know someone who is pregnant, and they get bitten by a mosquito who is carrying this virus, and they get the disease. So when they have their child, there is a high chance of side effect in the child. Children are most likely, in this kind of scenario, to be born with microcephaly. And that means you're born with a really small head, smaller than average, and an underdeveloped brain. So in most cases, they're not too bad. The children survive. The children might have some mental difficulties, but for the most part, they're great. There are some, though, severe cases where the children could die. That's really not good. Okay, for that, no cure. Sad, right? So, this Zika virus disease, it can actually be transmitted from person to person, but it's not like, achoo! Oops, I just got you sick. I am so sorry. Now, instead, it is a sexually transmitted disease. So, if you are infected and the act occurs before you heal and reject the infection, then the other person is probably more likely to get it. Okay, it's a good thing to remember. Might want to remember that. Okay, now for some fun facts, because those are always cool. 80% of the cases of Zika virus disease will not be diagnosed. Don't know why, I guess they're just hard to pick out. Now here's another one. Locally born, as in from mosquitoes in the US, cases of Zika virus disease, there's none. There aren't any. There's no Aedes aegypti mosquitoes here. I don't know the plural for that, but there's none of them here. But if you look at the travel-related cases that have been reported, it's about 153. That's pretty big. I mean, it's kind of a lot, right? So, there you have it. There's the Zika virus disease in a nutshell. So, bug spray. Careful where you go if you're pregnant. Stay safe.